So I got this comment on one of my shorts and it sparked some curiosity in me. So I decided to make a whole video on it and do some research. So the comment that I got on my video was, Americans are obsessed with protein powder. I thought this was interesting. I guess I never thought of protein powder as being specifically something in America that was like well liked by Americans. So when I started to look into it, it started to make more sense. So let's go back to the very beginning. The word protein actually comes from the Greek word proteos, which means primary or of first importance. And in 1838, it was discovered by Gerardus Mulder, who identified it as a unique macronutrient containing nitrogen. And then in the mid-1800s, a German scientist named Justus von Liebig linked protein to muscle growth, influencing early sports nutrition. Scientists originally believed that only animal protein was valuable for health. Then in the 1900s, the recommended dietary allowance, RDA, for protein was established at 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. And that is still the guideline we use today. Then in the 1940s and 1950s, bodybuilding culture started to emerge and athletes started experimenting with protein. Commercial protein came out in the 1950s using soy. And then in the 1960s, casein and whey protein powder came out. Then we get to the 1970s and 1980s, and that's when the bodybuilding industry, led by Arnold Schwarzenegger, started to really take off, which led to more demand for whey protein. And then when protein powder came out, it wasn't just used for bodybuilders. It was used in all types of sports all across the board because they discovered it was an easier, quicker way to get in protein, which increases muscle growth. And in almost all sports, this is beneficial. And then in the 2000s, the fitness industry in general just exploded. So not only was protein being consumed by bodybuilders and athletes, it then became popular amongst the general population. So yes, the US has one of the biggest fitness and bodybuilding cultures, with gyms on every corner and influencers pushing fitness content and brands constantly promoting high protein diets. But overall, as a society, especially in the US, things have changed. We're not in the Kate Moss era anymore. We are in, maybe this is for another video, but we are in a different era now where women with muscle is considered more attractive. It started with Arnold becoming extremely huge and muscular, and that wasn't even that popular before then. And then it became the new thing of men wanting to be extremely big and muscular. But also now women with muscle has become more socially accepted, considered more attractive now. And once protein powder was created, it was able to be used for so many different things. Not only does it help you get that bodybuilder look, but it can help you if you don't want that look. It can just help you in the sport that you're doing. It can just help you, let's say you don't work out at all, but you want to lose weight. Protein can help keep you full. Protein can help you keep the muscle that you have on your body. That gives you a higher metabolism that burns fat. It also increases our metabolism just to digest protein. So when protein powder was invented, it just became a quicker, easier way to get in protein. And yes, I would say there's probably some protein powders out there that I would not recommend, and there are probably some companies that have used some ingredients that aren't good for us. It all depends on the company, just like anything you buy from the store. There are certain brands that are going to make a product and use ingredients that could harm us. But protein powder in general, if purchased from a clean source, is not bad for you. It's not going to have the nutrients that are going to come from eating protein from a natural source, but that's why I wouldn't recommend eating protein for every single meal. It's just a way to supplement in getting that extra protein, whether you're trying to lose weight, sustain muscle, compete in a sport, or build muscle. So I hope this helped answer that question about protein being popular only amongst Americans and why is it popular amongst us. And if you have any more questions, please let me know. And maybe I'll make a video about that one next. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.